lab, and we're going to demonstrate the 5 procedures. Here's procedure 1. So I'm going to take a scoop of calcium carbonate and put it into the test tube. And I'm going to take the test tube, and holding the test tube away from myself and others, I'm going to gently heat it. I see some steam along the inside of the test tube, which tells me that a gas was produced. And then I'm going to continue to heat it. Steam does not mean always water vapor. It could be a different type of vapor. So here we go, gently heating it. I can see that the green powder that we started with is now a black powder, and once again I do see evidence right here that a vapor was formed. That's procedure 1. Now we'll move on to procedure 2. Procedure 2 starts off with a piece of copper wire. Here's the copper wire. Now I'm going to put it into the flame and see what happens to the copper wire. Okay, that reaction is complete. I'll put this against the white background so you can see the change that has occurred. The copper looks different than it did when we started. Okay, now we'll go on to procedure number 3. Alright, I have a test tube, and it says to add 2 droppers full of hydrochloric acid, and to that I'm going to add 1 piece of magnesium metal, and then I'm going to stopper the test tube. I see vigorous bubbles being produced. I don't really see the magnesium metal. Oh yeah, there it is. Still bubbling away. Making some bubbly noises as well. Okay. Now I'm going to take a burning splint and I'm going to test the gas that's inside. It made a noise. It's almost like a mini explosion. Okay. Now we're going to do number 4. Number 4 says to take 1 dropper full of copper sulfate and put it in my test tube. And then to that, I'm going to add a strip of magnesium metal again. And then I'm going to make sure that the two of them come in contact with each other, and I see more bubbles being produced. I'm going to agitate a little, add some energy to the reaction. And then waiting 3 to 4 minutes. I still see bubbles being produced. I also see a black precipitate being formed. I don't have 3 or 4 minutes to wait, so I'm just going to stop my reaction right now. I do see that a black solid has been formed. I do see some gas has been formed. And I'm ready to move on to number 5. Number 5 instructs me to take a dropper full of copper sulfate and put it in the test tube. It is a clear blue liquid, and then a dropper full of sodium hydroxide, which is a clear colorless liquid, and to put them together. And I see that I have made a new solid. Very good. And that's our lab.